G'day and welcome back to another edition of the Lethal's Favourites list. It's that time of year we're going to go with Christmas movies. So we'll be doing a bit of Christmas themed stuff during the end of December, so keep an eye out for it. But today, movies, we're going to kick it off with a great comedy, number 5, Elf. The Elf movie. If you haven't seen it, it's about Will Ferrell, who plays Buddy, ends up in a Santa sack and ends up with the real Santa in North Pole and grows up believing he's an elf, and then just creates absolute havoc while he's at the factory in the North Pole, and then ends up heading back to Earth, looking for his real family, finding his dad, realising he has a younger brother, and, just reintegrating into normal life. Some of the comedy scenes are outstanding. My favourite, the snowball fight, just comes out of nowhere. You just think, he's no good, and then bang. Absolutely smashes him in a snowball fight. Will Ferrell plays it to perfection. His interaction as someone who is just absolutely 100% a believer in Christmas. He just nails it. And you can see some people break character at some point, but it's pure comedy genius. And of course, he has the lovely Jovi, who is his love interest. And it makes all well. All's well that ends well. Ends up, of course, saving Christmas. But it's a great movie. It's one to really sit down and enjoy. It really gets you in a good Christmas spirit. It makes you happy. Get around it. It's number 5 on my list today. Have a look at it. Number 4. Now, this is a different type of comedy. Very dirty, very gritty. Bad Santa. One of the great movies. Billy Bob plays it to perfection. There's just countless areas of comedic genius, of just absolute debauchery. But the premise is Willie, who he's a professional thief with Marcus. They get jobs at Christmas time as Elf and Santa, and end up going back on the Christmas Eve and robbing the mall shops blind. And it's been going on for years. Willie, obviously an addict of all proportions, sex, drugs and alcohol, just can't maintain his composure and just lashes out on some occasions. Some of the great bits when he's trying to have his lunch in the mall and he gets interrupted. But then, the story unfolds. You got young Thurman, who comes into Willie's world and just follows and hassles him, and then Willie sort of ends up needing Thurman more than anything and becomes a part of that family. Marcus goes a bit rogue and turns on Billy, and there's a few interactions and crimes that come to fruition that bring a bit of a spotlight on Willie and Marcus, and then Willie sort of turns it around and does the classic Christmas save the day. It's not so much about the storyline; it's just pure comedy here. It's great. It's another one that gets you in not so much the Christmas spirit, but just a good mood. It's definitely worth a watch every Christmas, and I am a big fan of it. Now, number 3, controversial, Die Hard, I-Class's Christmas movie. It's at Christmas. It's got Christmas decorations. It's got Christmas music. The lead woman, Holly, well, that screams Christmas. Just the whole movie, from start to finish, is a great action flick. Not many people will agree that it's a Christmas movie. Fair enough. I get that, but for me it is. It's also a great movie all year round. But, when you watch it next, or you give it a rewatch, maybe pick up on a few little Christmas things here and there. The story itself is just one of greatness. It really captures that essence of a one-person hero against multiple that we come to see today with like your John Wicks and stuff. I think for Big Brucey was his breakout performance and really put him on the map. Come from obscurity and made the most of it. Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber, he's just perfect. He's just the perfect villain. He plays it so well. The story of the how it begins, he's so calm, and then all of a sudden flicks a switch and you see that devil in him. You got Pow there that joins from the outside, supporting John when the cops from outside are making it harder for him, and Pow's really on his side. I love that dynamic between them two, and you know, all's well that ends well. There's some comedic parts in there as well, so it's just an all-round great movie, and one that I watched not only at Christmas time but a fair bit during the year. One of those, I might chuck that on before bed and help me go to sleep, and then you end up watching it all. So if you haven't, have a look at it. It is getting on in age. Some of these movies, I think, 30 years ago now. So have a look at it. It's well worth it. Number 2, The Grinch That Stole Christmas. Now, the live action, Jim Carrey plays it to perfection. There's so many great moments from start to finish. The storyline is great. The happiness at the end. The Grinch is everywhere this year for Christmas, and it's very poignant. It's just everywhere. You got your Macca's, snow globes, like there's wrapping, there's pillows, like there's everything this year. He's just exploded, the Grinch. So it is a very poignant number 2 on the list, and the story of the Grinch being unhappy and how he became to be unhappy about Christmas and then finding his heartbeat again, and it's great. But Jim Carrey just makes it. It's so good. Now, it's one that I don't really look at outside of Christmas, but for a Christmas movie, it always gets a run. It's just one of the great Christmas movies. It always brings laughter, always makes you happy, and you know, the kids can enjoy it as well. If they're too little, sometimes they get a bit freaked out. But on the main, it is a great movie for the whole family. Now, as we head towards 1, I'm telling you now, there is no love stories here. You may or may not know it. I reckon you've guessed it. And I'm cheating a bit here. Home Alone 1 and 2. Now, I've discussed it previously. It is just a phenomenal movies. 2's my favourite. 1 sits a very 1% second. It's just, I'll be watching them again this Christmas. Always watching them with my family. It just really sets the tone for a great Christmas. You come out of it happy, enjoying it. It doesn't matter how many times you watch it. It's always worth a laugh. The Wet Bandits, the Sticky Bandits. It's just comedic genius. Kevin, his journey. Like, everyone remembers those last 20 minutes, but I'm telling you now, there's moments along that just make the movie. They've got those weird people that Kevin's scared of, but comes into it, the Pigeon Lady, Old Man Marley, and they're decent people. The second one really makes it for me because you've got him away and he's got at Trump Plaza. And with the team there just sort of making life difficult for him and stopping him from really just sheltering there until his parents come. It's one of the greats. I don't think it'll ever be beaten. I don't care for the other parts of the Home Alone series. It just doesn't make it for me. In all honesty, it's just 1 and 2. 1 and 2, that's where it's at. So that is my Christmas list. let me know below what you think of yours. If you're enjoying the content, give us a like, give us a subscribe. It really does help. And I look forward to seeing you on the next couple of videos. Thanks. Enjoy.